in my hand.
Ora.
By the minute, I check right 2 minutes. Now me sorry so. Now, sir, Ora will contain a series of scandals. In the near future, you will see them happening here in Ghana. But the latest of it all, the National Service scandal. Yes, I about Kronubia, a been see that. The National Service Secretariat. Baby, Krono Ekosro. But how to manage Krono no wama Krono na aya kono. Nienya anyansafu amabo Krono a uhu echire no. That is the most important thing. We have unintelligent thieves in our country called Ghana. It's about to be there. Emma Ajumako Betoso, if you know Betoso, Emma say ye promoting Kwan na ebe dey see behu. It's your Kronfoa. They are just domestic thieves and robbers who claim to say they are so intelligent. But in reality, you would realize that those people, those thieves, those criminals, I employ more in the sector. I am conphobia. Omwadwimu eha. Because we are saying krana. Abafo from Bana Sabana Sasa, Yachewo, Ebene, the National Service Scheme, scandals are across Ghana, how do say? Why is Oware trending? Nidine Kwafune Miere. Gifty Oware, why is she trending? Now, I know Sesame Entry. Because I know Sesame Entry, former KMA boss, former Shanti Regional Minister, and I know your NSS boss. So why is Gifty Oware trending rather than Sesame Entry? Who was the NSS boss? Yetimianya unintelligent thieves are. When you go to every single sector, they try as much as they can for their selfish interests. And the most selfish gains in tea. Omo ewiyesika and omo pekwe biso and the poor man ne krono na the money ye say krono me bobo so kra ye krono a e mane ya kono ye bo krono ne basa. Then they will go and hide behind their churches. They will go and hide behind their pastors. They will go and hide behind whoever. Now, I can say, oh, wait there, me nana wait there, Ebia na wait there, brother. So, oh, me ba wait there. So, I confirm you won't come ha. Adabia who amo, ewo, abayemu, most of them. Your elders, sorry. Your deaconess, and the deacons, sorry. A bit more crowd to a large extent, some of them are pastors in churches. So you ask yourself, why? Why? Because or no, and the TV contributing ye and the mass sorry no. Or no, and on the offering mu edru. Or no, and the Akwasi above for the 10,000 cities, 20,000 cities, not Roma for donne bo, go in. Bashana was sorry, not oko yeah, a man for sika. Gather for interest, yeah, gather for sika, not the Akwasi them at the Kwakoye show. It is so we are 100,000 Ghana cedis, or Akwasi them will walk about 10,000 Ghana cedis. No, I had to say, and only at the tithes to say, and no, and the need share the boss of Sika. No, he said, Sikan we are. No, I hiding behind a church, or hiding behind the pastor. No, I compare 2,000 cities. We know the money in it. None in it is up to the church. How? Not the way the check. I said, me nana way there, me ba way there. Ye fa krono esusun because ono there oye pa. So you ask yourself, say, oye pa no means what? So because obi eye pa, I said to say, Ghana ha yesuso akrofo so and ye jai nipa papa. Say the papa more chrono. You would say, as soon as the 3 more day to do. Okoye, ne search your day, Wamwabia. Oko the chakra or mouse kabia. But the society has created a certain posture for itself. Emma, ye hardly a cromfo, more cromhan will say, ye walk cromfo basso, ye protect your cromfo, and the also cromfo so. It's at the end of every time of a baby, you will see serious scandals every single sector. Scandals, every single sector. Here, NADMO, ghost names, Asate APP or Hodmoa, and also serious scandal be Akwasi. You have no idea. Go to scholarship secretariats. Munko various institutions and ya bind there. Ye de akwa to ado say, munya bibi na mfa more the interest of the ordinary Ghanaian. But in the end, you will realize say, abo bokro no na wia. Na wo ho chire wo wa. Then they go to their pastors, they go to their chiefs to worship them to make it look as if say, ono dia de who so because obane hene sempoa anatekudi ye. Ena edura sorry dem so a ena so oye elder nti ye bo for there ono ne yese oye the financier of the church. Enti oye touch not my anointed. Enti fa wasa ka dia wasra ne ngo. Let me tell you one funny story. I don't have the permission of my father to say this, but I will say this on air. Me papa ko UK so kwa ko preach. I was sorry be me modi. Na oduru ho no na o preach for salvation and kwaje ho SM. O preach kwaje ho sema na so for payin no be pray no ka tell us papa. And kwaje ho sema wo kan dia asem ba o. No say Addai obi ehia kwaje. Everybody needs to repent. Na ye hu twede nyakopo animonyam. And I said there be lady ya otu nyumi. Lady ya otu nyumi. Sabio oginakwa ho ebo jantra bra. But also on the offering mode drupa. We can't afford to lose such a person in the church. Tio lady ya oginakwa yi a otu nyumi. Oginakwa ho the business oya dey say Sabio oye jantra ni nti oginakwa ho a obo jantra bra. Na ono na eba no say asori yan contribute to asori na ono na the offering mode drupa nti asori no body ho by specially. It's the same way. And ye Ghana for ye ne subai tantan no and the yes adema way. It's behind the church, behind the yahemfo. Not ye person ye gain public sympathy. No you say sika. Ye from Magana ni ye from Wagana ni na Ghana ni ho ehare no. Kwabra ni nipa baako say within 4 years. I am the 2 million no. Na sa nipa kwa na nya ne who said tam. The Pakwan Bayan who said time within 4 years. Obeyan who ye. Then the question keeps coming. How did he get here? How did she get here? Na enough so question the software chinti. What question he chinti? Oh, the papa ya na didn't koyo. Oh, the papa ya na ebie kwa de man no. Oh, the papa ya and na ebie insurance ba ye ka good see and na ebie kwa de. Na kwabna ne so chere no obo Ghana krono. That is the irony. Na kwabna me ehye and na obo Ghana krono. It's like a small sector, a small institution like the National Service Scheme and the National Service Authority. Na se bosome so na boys ni bosi kampo do time ya edin sebeba na the papa ko pe yet be repeating the index number 226 times just to create that artificial system for people to loot and share the money they have at their disposal. It is the kind of thing money padiya fa bado but you make create a kwambia account to me ya de 2 man na kwakoto me anu an account mu and 2 man na enti onu ne sika se wanya ne ho set tab but nipa na oye adwuma no office ani pakro no hwe Ghana ye minimum wage it will top no ba kumpu. Now how can you tell me say obi abobode akọ university awie akọ university awie ebia me koke we nya a scholarship like somebody like my type me my prayer by scholarship that me nya bi so poda me papa eye kuani koko scholarship ma enya bi da enti ya titi ya mo remu ane de akọ school ni akọ ne awie na wo se me mra besom o man for 1 year granted now wo ma me 715 Ghana cedis me ko kai wo de me ato ekrokitu amu a I would have to walk or would have to take a car na me saso correct dan I will kura me nim so na ma correct dan for 1 year all the names set me kwakwa me national service na ba busum baako mienu miensa enan ade numachi na ye allowance a esi ade maye no emma edo so a ISN 30 anum kete na kwa bra ni chekire ose ono no ya administrative managers ono no ya boss ono no ya sumesi ono ya bente na o tam sika no ede kudi bottom ede ayo no one business he doesn't care about you why okwakwa ye adwuma no na gada fo anya kukuduro esoso akrofo bi seso okwaka say me dom ya pipi dodo okwaka say me dom ya NDC dodo I am not saying say pipi fo kwa da ya akrofo NDC fo num binom ya akrofo pa ama pa ide kofo na ba mu ne ya akrofo wom sa so no papa ni Rollins na ba mu ne ya akrofo wom Papa, you are Tamils. You may class say, and John Dramani Mahama, no pencil, no conform, and until you near come and you before and the Pamo wong. And Yamiya Dom, and another Dakwaku for the Yenim son, or a lawyer, or your cat, or your no nonsense man. You did to me the shadow, sir. Some brand number your money, and your cry, a conform of Bogana Chrono in the previous government. Crime has no expiring dates. Crime has no expiring dates. It is a chronobo any expiring data. Obi a work Ghana chronobiano. Put that person into books, prosecute the person, and take the person off. I'm running in Bakroni ni. Another for the buyer, it was worse off. No time. And they've been here we. Here, you can't say about boss. I'm telling you. Here, Endra me who and Minyadaje. Eke ka book wey na wie Endra. And Minyadaje ka Office of the Special Prosecutor report the first quarter, last quarter of 2024. Report Endra me kani na wie ye. Me kasa books we. And it is so interesting to know to say. And the money be wo ho no mo a. And the money be wo ho no mo a. Now when you actually you ask yourself say how did we get here? How did we get here? Just one institution pair, one sector pair. A Bible kwa yamao 8 years. In fact, 4 years, and Ghana for every new mandate in the mouth, a man desire 4 years. Nabra be Ghana ye. What's my question was here? A cabia boy. Let me break it down for you to know. You may not hear from a track on the Benada sector by sector, one after the other. See, now you are spending a whooping amount of sika. You are going to say Sikano, and you are going to Ghana ye. Ya kwaje sika ne ba na kwabna ne atene de na we atene de na we awiane de na we awiane de etuma wie no sika ye de be ya adwuma na ka se tete anum edwuma no so ya de yesabeka but ye nwie da ye de yesabeka o but ye nwie da na afei abafoforo baba no na pressure start ba no so say Addai na abanda da na echa mu no started dwumadie bi say no wanwie na wo oba your person beto so then they will start accusing the said government because they feel otherwise say na ka abanda ba onto aso but then na kro no mo boy enti any kro no abafoforo so ba no so be enti they would dare not talk about those things. Omo can one say because of you say oh yes sir or no so to be there someday to come. You tell me sir Baba Era Sports Stadium I don't can humpo a super sports stadium I was second day and now the country be say why would it be a super will be a renovate ya de 3.3 million Ghana cedis and then renovate a sports stadium. Baby, I will be I want second Bian, Chelsea sports stadium first enemy. My Ghana for you know who's some renovate and some renovate here. Whether it is in a good shape or not. Then Timberland Sports Stadium, Ali Mahama Sports Stadium. You say you're renovating them and now you're first class. And that's the 40 million Ghana cedis. And then yes, our renovation. Now, what party? Say your chrono, and then your dream dear, and then your catastrophe, and what Ghana for paying for no be a dream. And it's more dear, and what's more. Oh, Constructed Stadium, entire stadium for ASA. How much is the entire stadium? And the biggest stadium we have in Ghana, okay, your stadium need now, but the biggest stadium, and what Ghana had to say, Baba Sports Stadium, that's about 45,000 capacity. It's your stadium, no crap one year, Nanka, no, I won't cry yet, Dimpo. Now you're spending 85 million Ghana cedis on just 3 stadia per. Yes, your boy is a macamani. Your boy is somebody because why are there? Your boy is somebody because of what Ghana chrono. Your boy is somebody because what did Ghana dream? It's Ghana Nina Obre. Ghana Nina Copejuma. No one judge when it be here. Ghana Nina Nakawako ordinary dear Cocobosia. Sir. Sadi Pakrowe, yen send the Padi away from Mano, no ought to be not, they want to be Harono, ought to be yet to find ye, Quabna Naso, and you be there telling me that you are MPP Ninti, Mammy and MPP Samana. What's all your MPP in MPP Niabokro, no Mammy and Cat? It's just imagine what 85 million Ghana cedis can do for our country called Ghana. You know what? Brafie na jinu huye. Brafie na jinu huye. 85 million Ghana cedis. You know what 85 million Ghana cedis can do for your country, for our country called Ghana? Na jinu hu biam say. Sika, about 4.5 million US dollars. National Service Secretariat for. Yes, sir. I wouldn't go to this as a way in Anno. 4.5 billion US dollars. Tio here, come down. Now, I feel Ghana, led by Annor Dompreh, the then president and the vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and Ofori-Attah, and the Musafo Mukahoina, and Ghana for Yina. Yeah, I cross there. Ye call International Monetary Fund. Ye call IMF. Akwa bobo sia. They the sasikana ababe Ghana ye. Tio. Na sika ye kwa pe. I bet me aboa na Ghana ti be jan nan so. Just 3 billion US dollars. Just 3 billion US dollars. 3 billion. Na IMF for catcher say ya dwi mo ha ye nim yansa. Jamu discard in Amaya, you may be a son of qua. Yahu Quabe Faso abandoned this as so the money will come in tranches. Sikanababa, Kaka, now no crown po. You must not pass small boy be an Ajumwa Addo. Be an Ajuma, not never be see Sikanano. No much lay acquire your fasun Nisicano. Granted, ye to mu. I'm pay for the Asadafo Kodas led by another Dakwafano. Asadafo, Omukodasi. Nanadu the enemy Kukufa. Na Mr. Dekita might is possible. Or also the Kukufa. Na Ofori-Attah, Ash and White. No, also the Asadafo Debe, no, also the no Cosa. Afraid, yeah, that's sorry. One single sector per. Yakobo said 3 billion. No. One single sector per etimi create a ghost net. Enya so fast for a Ghana chrono 4.5 billion US dollars. So what 4.5 billion US dollars and the free Bosia Ghana money na ekokoba. About 1.5 billion US dollars at the tree. And yet, Kwabnane atena sika ne so. Now what say? We are people ni. It's the part of Ghana Kronu say no. Or young people it's me a cafe. Yes, so Kwan force wo Kronu because Ghana ya o ma me dia. Ya the Ghana jawuni and no say. It's me a ka ho asem. Ya the Ghana and the jawuni and no say ti. Mam ya ka ho asem because or young people ni mapa. Ya won to MPP mu. As MPP the come up was $3 billion US. And on one in the power, you have no question NSS, that is the National Service Authority. That's NSC, National Service Authority, or no to me Ghana chrono $4.5 billion US. As Kano, ya kwa klasi ya kwa pehu bosi ya mokrampa ye nyabi. Sika na kagana fo ya kwa pesa ya kwa boho bosi ya IMF. Na ye $3 billion US. But Abrofona ka tell you say, and I'm saying, you would discard my ya. You who so share, near wouldn't they can only give us $3 billion US because near Nyama Munya, your books Munya. Corona Addo Croye, Dream no Addo Croye, Catasishan Addo Croye. It is a sound that's here, dear. Say Corona Addo Croye, dear. And they can only give us $3 billion US. They no po. And I'm saying, yen ya dwene yansa ni bedi seska nti o metichemu kakra di amaye now kwabnane ye de wakoto a very simple fair sector fair mu office endru 1 acre plot mpo tio okwa NSS national headquarters one the entire office space minya so say be 1 acre plot of land. I have visited Miami for several times. The entire office space of NSS, a new 1 acre plot on the grant say 1 acre plot. Near the work. Look at this. More creating a ghost name, sir. A Ghana chrono over $4.5 billion US. Now see Ghana for Ghana because Ghana ya was there.